Hi and welcome to City Update. I'm Sherry Kropp. My guest today is Chris Colley. He is the director for the city's Economic and Community Development Department. First of all, Chris, congratulations on your new role as the director of ECD. Now, I understand that we recently received a federal grant from the Housing and Urban Development Department, which will be used to help revitalize the Murchison Road corridor. Now, Fayetteville was one of only 11 cities across the nation that received this grant funding. What can you tell us about the grant and how will the money be used?
Sure, yeah, thanks for asking. So the Choice Neighborhood Planning Grant is the successor to Hope 6, which a lot of folks in Fayetteville had seen before. That was a really big project that we did about 10 years ago. And so the Choice Neighborhood, it looks to go beyond public housing and into the neighborhood as a whole to figure out how do we create a community where everybody feels like they have a home, that there's an affordable place to live, there's places to work, and the amenities that make neighborhoods what they are. And so the choice planning effort is about helping the community really define that and then defining what action steps need to take place to make that plan a reality.
And what do you hope to achieve from a revitalization project such as this?
Sure. So for this first effort, this planning part, we really want to, our goal is to get the community's input and for the community to craft a vision of what they hope this neighborhood becomes. There's no building in this part of it. The grant is just for the planning process. But then after the planning is done, we'll be able to apply for a much larger implementation grant. But really the work product that we're looking for right now is that definition of what a successful community and a successful neighborhood looks like to the residents that live in the Murchison area.
And you mentioned getting feedback from residents, and as part of this planning process, I understand that you will be holding several meetings in order to get that feedback from the stakeholders and residents in order to be able to recognize opportunities for improvements. Your first one, I believe, is at Bronco Square?
That's correct. On June 2nd from 4 to 7 p.m. we're going to be at Bronco Square right across from Fayetteville State University. And we're going to have a lot of fun activities out there for adults and children alike. We'll have free food and some other city departments are going to join us. But really what we're focusing on is we want to get feedback from members of the community on what they love most about Murchison area, what they would like to see change, some of the opportunities and assets and the history of the area, what they think the future looks like and what it'll hold for folks who live in that area.
How many meetings will you have?
Oh, well, we haven't planned out all of the meetings yet, but lots. This whole process is about getting community involvement. We have a 30-person steering committee that includes a lot of community leaders, business leaders, and people that really represent the Murchison Road area and have a stake in the future. So that's the first piece of our community participation. And then the next piece is that everything that we're going to do on this project is going to happen through community meetings and planning events and things where we work with the community to see things happen.
Now, Chris, approximately how long will this project take?
So we just got the grant earlier this year, and so it's a 2-year process, so we're a few months into it now. So we're looking at about 18 months. We should be done with the planning process and on to applying for the big grant and moving to make some of these things a reality by December of 22.
And for people who want to get more information about this project or want to find out when the meetings will be and where can they get that information?
So in keeping with that theme of community engagement and involvement, we've got a website called murchisonchoice.com. You can go there, and from that website you'll see a lot of great information about the project. We'll keep that up to date with what's going on and what has happened, so you can stay up to date from there. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Those links are on murchisonchoice.com as well.
Well, this funding from the Choice Neighborhood Program is certainly a great start to revitalizing this area. Thank you, Chris, for being my guest today and sharing that information. And thank you for watching this City Update. We'll see you next time.